Welcome back to the Java lesson. In the previous video section, I have already talked about two different ways to creating duplicate object. The number one is by copying values, and the second one is using copy constructor. In this video section, I will talk about the rest of the two, cloning and shallow copy. Shallow copy is the way to create duplicate object in some different approach. Just imagine the case of aggregation where an object is created using some other inner component object, like car has an engine. In this way, the duplicate object shares the inner component object. That is, main object is copied, but the inner component object are shared between the original object and its copy. In this case, both the original object and its copy are not independent. If the shared inner object is modified for any one object, either original or its copy, the change will be reflected to other one also. So let us see it by an example.
So let us create a class as shown on the picture, that is for employee, and then create a class employee with two data member, one as name and another one is address. So in this way, I guess you understand that I will create two more class, one name with first name and last name data member and one address with city and pin code. So let us create class name string first name comma last name and one class address with int pin code and string city. So now if we will create employees object, the employee actually have two data member as name and address, which is also a separate class. So name and address, two references are there as a data member in employee class, and we will create an object of employee. Then obviously it has two data member name and address corresponding to their own objects. We'll just add a constructor in employee and initialize the data member with an address with a. And just to display the details, add a show method. Name and address. So this show method will print the name, which holds first name and last name, and the address, which holds the city name and pin code. Now in name class, I will override two string methods so that its object will display first name and last name. And similarly in address class, also I am going to override two string methods so that I can print the object of address class also. Hence, when name and address will be going to display here using system.out.println method, the name object will display the first name and last name concatenated with a blank space, and the address object will print city name, pin and pin code. So now let us have a constructor for both the name and address classes. So let us add one constructor in name class to initialize their data member. And similarly also in address class, I'm not using this in all these programs because I did not added any lecture for this operator. So when I will add this, definitely I will use pin code is equal to this dot pin code. But in this time, since I am not discussed about this operator, so I am using different variable name for pin code and city. So in this way I have completed my employee class with a show method to show the name and address, class name with first name and last name, and class address with pin code and city. So now to create a duplicate object or to create a copy of object, I will add a copy constructor here. So here the name of current object is initialized with the name of original objects, but internally that this name is holding first name and last name. So actually I am just transferring the inner object of original object into the name object of duplicate object. So the original object's name and the copied object's name both will hold the same object. So let us see the whole program using a class main. Now create object of employee as M1 and pass here the name and address object. So I need 2 more objects to create employee object. And now pass this name and address object in employee constructor, and this way if I will try to show this, we can see the result here, Java C employee Java. This is actually the pin code. The first one parameter is pin code. Sorry for that. And now I execute the program, and you can see the name and the address. So let us create a copy of this object and pass the imp1. So in this way, if I will try to show the details of copied object, you will see that both objects are holding the same values, and we know that both the objects are holding the same name object and the same address object. However, if we will try to see the hash code of both the object, it will be different. The main object is copied, but internally both the hash code is different. That means the imp1 and copy both are having different references, different objects. That is, the main object is copied, but we know that name and address are shared in both the object. If you want to see, just try to display the hash code of name in original plus imp1 dot name dot, and then try to do the same thing for hash code of name in copy object. Copy.name.hashcode. You will see that both the hash codes are same. Both the hash codes are same. That means the name inside the copy object and employee object are same, that is shared. However, the hash code of, let us add something here. Let me add something here like hash code of original, and here it will give me more fair output. So here we can see the hash code of original is different, the hash code of copy is different. That means original and copy are having different object. That is, main object is individual, but the name in original and the name in copy object both are having the same hash code. That is, the name is shared by both original and copy object.